here we are. The long-awaited, over a year, got the Mariner on the engine stand. Had somebody build the stand for me. Been busy doing things. Did this with no come-alongs, no trees, no ropes, just a couple blocks of wood and a block of styrofoam. So, we're going to be cleaning up the wires, heat shrinking the wires, cleaning up the rust, changing the spark plugs, seeing if it runs. Let me give you a look. And thank you for tuning in. On our way to 5,000 subscribers, coming up on 3,500. Relatively clean, brand new tilt and trim. No rust down there. No rot on the steering arm. Maybe a little surface rust, nothing major. Bunch of old grease in here, you gotta love that. Again, thanks for tuning in, and welcome if you're brand new to the channel, to Saltwater Bass TV. Now, I've had this Mariner 60 I got from a very good friend, John. Shout out to John and his channel, Two Smoking Garage. Bunch of dirt bike videos. He's really good with engines. In fact, I might have to call him to come out here and get me going, but pretty sure that's the primer right there on top. This is an old school right here. Plugs definitely look like they need some help. Wire loom's a little sloppy. I got those zip tied up so we're not ripping wires. I got some wires to reconnect. I've been too lazy to sit out here and work on it. Got to get a little bit of cleaning up around here. Pop back this side for y'all. Again, the tilt and trim's working great. Unplugged it right here. Run it straight to a battery. Real clean down there. Clean. We'll clean that part up. But anyway, 60 horse. Freshwater use. I do have a little bass boat project I might put this on, but first step, we'll see if it runs. I'm actually going to be taking the plugs out and changing the plugs just because they're pretty rusty. But here it is. Saltwater bass. Sorry for the wait. Got a bunch of other stuff going on, bunch of other motors, bunch of other boat projects. It's always something. It's always something breaking. Always got plans for one thing, and then you know how plans change. So I'll be cleaning this up. I wanted to give y'all a little bit more live footage. I've been going live a lot lately. Just trying to expand the reach on the channel. I'm gonna get some degreaser, some spark plugs. Please drop a comment if anybody knows what any of these small things that broke are, like this. I assume it's just a cover, but it's got this little two-piece thing right there. Maybe that is a fuel plug holder. Is that a fuel cap? Comment if you know what this is. I don't know what this is, and this motor is probably about as old as I am, so that's pretty old. Might have to pop the cowling off and clean that. We got some marine crust and grease behind there. I appreciate everybody for staying tuned so far and watching the videos. I don't script any of my videos. Everything is just whatever's going on at the time. A couple of the plugs look pretty scary. I'm gonna have to look up on the internet what plugs exactly this motor takes. It might say on the motor somewhere. I did not see that yet. It says it's relatively clean. And shout out to John with Two Smoking Garage for hooking me up with the motor. gonna have to redo the battery connections, clean these up, chop these off, heat shrink it, get some fresh wire on there, some fresh connectors. And next up, we're gonna be adding battery and gas and see if we can get it to start. I'm almost certain it's gonna start. No, John wouldn't let me down. Filter, if you ask me, we might have to change that. Some brushes and stuff to clean this up with that I can just throw away because this is a pretty greasy motor. But other than that, she's pretty clean. Appreciate everybody staying in touch with the channel. I got 12 people in here now. Sorry, I'm trying not to trip over the motor. I'm trying to remember where my sockets are so I can get these spark plugs out. Give you guys a look. These spark plugs are looking crusty, man. At least the back side of them, and they don't even match. There's 2 NGKs and then one, I don't know what else it is. That's concerning me right there. I did leave the motor outside a little bit on the side of my house with like a tarp on it, but might have been puddled up with water right there. These are the, I don't know what kind of plug. Okay, NGK. I think I got 2 NGKs and one other plug, but like I said, that bottom one's hurting. No, I guess they're all 3 NGKs. If anybody's got any tips on this older 2-stroke Mariner 60, drop a comment. I do not claim to be an outboard expert. I know a little bit. Was very hopeful when I got this motor. Never had a 60. I had a 200. You might have seen that on the channel. It quit running, so I just chose to part ways with it before I could get nothing for it. Had a rotted out steering arm. Anyway, drop some comments if you know what this is. I'd like to know. Might end up Googling it later. I'll drop a community post to let y'all know once I find out. I don't see any oil leaks really anywhere. I just kind of a lot of residual oil. And I might end up blowing this off with like an air compressor or something like that just to clean it up. Maybe hit it with some Castrol Super Clean or some Simple Green, some sort of degreaser. Appreciate everybody watching. And when I come back live, hopefully we're going to have a battery and some gas on it. Going to have to ream that out as well. That's looking pretty rusty and crusty. But other than that, it's pretty clean. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'll get back with you later.